So I was thinking that since tomorrow is the disappearance day of Srila Madhavendra Puri, and a lot of devotees are going to be at Shantipur, so we could talk a little bit about Madhavendra Puri in relation to book distribution. Does that sound like a good plan? Om Jnanatavarandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksurmalitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Mukam Kotavatsalang Pangunlang Hayate Gurim Yatkripataraham Bande Shigurum Danataranam Vanchakalpatibhyascha Kripa Sindhubdevacha Patitanam Pavedyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, of course, the pastimes of Madhavendra Puri are big. There's a lot of information there. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward in his pastimes. When he had this dream, Gopal came to him in a dream, and he told him that he was in the forest there, and please come and take me. So he went and he got some villagers, and they pulled Gopal out of the forest there. And of course there was a big ceremony, and so much prasadam was arranged for him. And then he had another dream that he was still hot, and that he wanted sandalwood paste. And he wanted this sandalwood paste from Jagannath Puri. So he was very ecstatic upon having this dream, second dream, first Gopal and then Gopinath. Pretty amazing. So he was so ecstatic, he just got up and he arranged things for the deity worship there, for Gopal, and then he went off. Now this is in the Vrindavan area, so you had to go across India to go to Jagannath Puri. When we go across to India, across India, we take a train or a plane. So he walked across to Jagannath Puri. Now that's an austerity. And of course, Srila Prabhupada, he has also given us an austerity, which is spreading Krishna consciousness. Also, it's not easy, but when you get the order of the Acharya, then you accept that order, whether it's difficult or not difficult. You accept the order. And of course, if you follow the instruction, if you do that order, then you get great mercy, as we're seeing in Madhavendra Puri. So he went across India, he went to Navadvip, and he saw Advaita Acharya. And he was very ecstatic upon seeing Advaita Acharya, and Advaita Acharya was very ecstatic upon seeing him. And he even asked Madhavendra Puri for initiation. So he gave initiation. Now here's God asking for initiation. And he had another disciple that was also Vishnu Tattva. Who was that? Nityananda. He's the only Acharya that I know of that had two disciples that were Vishnu Tattva. Pretty amazing Acharya. And he was also the spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ishvara Puri. So we can't even come close to understanding how exalted this great Vaishnava is, Madhavendra Puri. Just amazing. So then he was going down towards Jagannath Puri, and he stopped off at the Gopinath temple. And while he was there, he heard from the people there that the kheer, the sweet rice that's offered to Gopinath, is just the most extraordinary sweet rice in all the three worlds. And he was hearing this again and again, and he started thinking, wow, it would be nice to taste that, so then I could make it also for Gopal. So then after he thought that, he thought, oh my God, I'm thinking like this and it's being offered to the deity. He was lamenting such a pure Vaishnava. He was just thinking of service to Gopal, but he felt felt bad that he had been thinking like that. So that night, Gopinath comes to the Pujari in a dream and says, I've stolen some sweet rice from Madhavendra. So you get it, you go and you find him, you give him this sweet rice. So now this Pujari also, he's pretty ecstatic. The Lord has come to him in a dream. Bring this sweet rice to my devotee, Madhavendra. So he bathed real quick and he got the sweet rice, and then he's going around the village. Oh, Madhavendra, Madhavendra, the Lord has stolen sweet rice for you. Please come, Madhavendra, Madhavendra. He's going around. He doesn't know who he is, so he's just shouting, where's Madhavendra? So then Madhavendra, he hears this and he said, yes, I'm Madhavendra. What is it? Oh, you are the most fortunate. He paid dandavats. You are the most fortunate devotee. The Lord came to in a dream, and he said he had stolen sweet rice for you, and here it is. So he took that sweet rice, and you can imagine how ecstatic Madhavendra must have been upon receiving this sweet rice. Of course, he honored it. And then it said that he broke up this clay pot into pieces, and every day he would eat a little bit of this clay, just remembering the mercy of Gopinath. But what's interesting then, what happened is amazing. He thought, word is going to get out that this sweet rice was stolen from me. I better get out of here. Because so many people are going to come to me and they're going to want to touch my feet, and so I better, as they say in America, I better hightail it out of here. Get out of here. So this is a devotee. He doesn't want honor. He doesn't want to be respected. Now someone may ask, well, then why are we doing this ceremony here? Well, we're giving gifts and we're honoring the book distributors. Why are we doing this? Because the book distributors, they're going to be honored. So much praise. So why? Why are we doing this? Actually, it's not for the book distributors. It's for all the devotees in ISKCON to see that it's possible to have great success in distributing Srila Prabhupada's books. So this is how the devotees should feel that are receiving gifts and honor, that it's just, this is the mercy of Krishna. Actually, Narada Muni, he says in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Mahadbir Bhakti Nistajta Nasfari Neti Manyate. He said, devotees of the Lord do not think that the services they do are actions under their own control, but they are expressions of Krishna's supreme mercy. This is how a devotee thinks. It's not my ability, it's just Krishna's mercy. Who am I? I'm so insignificant. But Krishna is so kind. He's allowing me to distribute these books. So a devotee doesn't think that it's his ability. It's just the mercy of Krishna. But if one distributes books to get some honor, to get some fame, which I've seen quite a bit in my years of distributing books, these people, they don't last. They can't stay on book distribution because they're not out there to glorify Krishna. They're out there to be glorified themselves. So, of course, the mind is very tricky. Fame, adoration, distinction. So these are contaminations of the false ego. So when this desire to get some honor, to get some fame, when we notice it, we should pray to Krishna to be free of this and to replace that mentality with a desire to glorify Krishna. And if we develop this desire to just go out and glorify Krishna, we're going to be so ecstatic on book distribution. Because book distribution is, I can tell you from experience, it's the most ecstatic activity. It's wonderful. I'll tell you a nice experience I had recently at the Gold Coast. I don't know why they call it the Gold Coast. I never found any gold there in Australia. I was having a tough time. This is another nice thing about book distribution. You gotta struggle for Krishna. Sometimes it's